hoop, playing basketball, and this is in your room, some little basketball
court. Yeah, just a little basketball on the door.
Okay.
But we had on the bed.
Okay, and so you were playing a game, you said? Just
yeah,
a regular basketball game?
First I was just on the bed. I was either texting. No, wait. I was on the floor. I was on like the couch. But I just put that couch together that y'all came in. I just put that together. You got in the shower and started laying on it, and y'all knocked on the door.
So, wow, that was quick.
It was like I just got finished.
Okay. So you were playing a game, like
just shoot a free throw.
You said clothes were coming off, or okay, so like a strip poker kind of game, or strip basketball.
Who suggested that? How did that?
I was like, we was playing or whatever. Then she came up with Love and Basketball. And that was a movie, and that's what you get it off of.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
So I was like, well, we can just play, and then we started playing. So you can say it was my idea or hers, but either way, I mean, it happened.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so we started playing or whatever. But before that, Keith and her, they was playing one-on-one, and they was touchy all the whole time. They was just.
Were they like kissing?
No, just like he was touching her butt, she was feeling on him, and they was doing stuff like that. So it was like they laid it on, like even like if they wasn't even touching it, I wouldn't have got to that.
Okay.
So I mean.
So at some point, everybody's got their clothes off, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
At some point, everybody.
All right. So everybody has their clothes off, and take it from there.
Okay, well.
And I know, I mean,
I
got the kind of the shorter version, but
a little more condensed. At some point, you indicated, and the slang is one thing, but follow me here. Keith and her had sex?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
We all had sex.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess who did her and Keith have sex first? Do you remember?
No, I don't
okay,
even
but you both had sex with this young lady. All right. Do you know how many times?
No, just one. I didn't even ejaculate when I was even having sex with her. Okay. I ejaculated into the condom, and I was standing up.
Okay.
And then
what did you do with the condom?
Threw it in the trash.
Okay. In the bathroom or
no,
in the room?
My room.
Is it
everything
still there?
should still be there.
Still there?
Yeah, everything.
Okay. And then you said Keith didn't use a condom when he had sex with her the first time?
Yeah, the first time I believe it was the first time, and then the second time he did it, and then I don't know if he ejaculated the first time or not.
Okay.
But I think he only did it once.
Okay. And I hate to be descriptive, but it is an investigation. Are we talking vaginal sex, anal sex, both?
No anal sex.
Okay, for you.
Yeah, for me, that's all. Yeah, okay. I know.
How about
were the lights on or off? I'm sorry.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah,
lights were off.
Okay.
And she asked.
Oral sex?
No, I didn't know. I ain't kissed him.
Okay.
I don't know if he did.
Okay.
How long do you think this went on? You're not sure who had sex with her first, but you know you both did.
Yeah.
And you indicated to me as well that at some point she was saying she didn't like it. She was like, first it was like, Keith was on top and he was having sex with her, and then they stopped. I guess she was like standing up, and she was like, she done. She was like, I'm done or whatever, so she started putting on her clothes. And Keith didn't like force her or nothing. He was just holding her, like hugging her and stuff, and they were just talking and stuff. And then I was just sitting down. It seemed like you were saying that she wanted to be done and didn't want to continue, but Keith was talking her into.
Yeah, he just talking. He didn't physically like make her do anything. Just talk to her.
When you say he just talked to her, are you saying that he encouraged her, or come on, it's okay?
Like he was like, I don't know what he was saying, but he was like talking to her in her ear. Like that's all I could see. Yeah, whispering to her in her ear. Like I don't know what he could be saying, but it convinced her to let him keep on going.
Okay, to have more sex.
Yeah.
Okay, but she seemed reluctant, and at some point she's unhappy.
Yeah, like. For me, I read people pretty good, so I was pretty good, like to like
when she was ready to be done, like she was, like I guess she then had her whatever, and then she was done. So I guess she wanted to stop when she got hers, and then I guess he didn't get his, so he talked her into it until he did.
When you say she wanted to be done, what did she say?
She was just like, I'm done. Like, she was like, I'm done.
Now, is this when you were having sex
Nah,
with her?
she was standing up.
Okay.
They was just standing up.
Okay.
They was standing up. But like, I was sitting down on the chair, and they was standing up like right here, and then they was just talking, like, and going in a circle or whatever. And then that happened twice. Like, he talked her into it, they had sex, and she was like, she done, she wanted to stop, whatever. So she was done, then she stood up, and he was like 3 more pumps or something, and then she just like, she like jacked him off or something, then she was like, I'm done, and then I guess he talked her into it again, and then he stopped, and then he left out, and then I was talking to her like, is you alright? That's when I turned off, like, is you alright and everything, and started talking to her.
So it seems like it worried you a little bit. Like,
yeah, like, I mean,
that you recognized.
Yeah, that she was done, and I guess he recognized that he wasn't done, but she was, but like, he just wanted to like ejaculate or whatever, but he didn't, so he talked her into it. So
when you had sex with her, you indicated it was one time?
It was twice.
Was this after she was being reluctant the second time?
It was like, I was going, and then she was like, she wanted to stop, and I just stopped.
Okay.
And I just got up and whatever, and then she was talking to Keith or whatever, like, and then Keith was like, Keith left out or whatever, and then she got up, and I was like, you alright or whatever. And then she was like, yeah, I mean, your friend, whatever, just disrespecting me and all that. And I was like...
So when she said, you had already had sex with her twice then?
Yeah.
And then she said...
It was like, yeah.
She wanted to stop. Okay.
It was like she was done or whatever. She was done, and then he was like, when he left out, I was like, is you alright? And she was like, yeah.
This is when he was in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Getting ready to take a shower.
He went out to the bathroom.
But while you were in the room, he had sex with her, you had sex with her.
Yeah, like when she
became reluctant.
And then she was like, she wanted to stop, and I just stopped.
Okay.
And then she was like, and then I got up, whatever, and then she was like, she started getting dressed, and I started getting dressed, and she was talking like, well, I don't like how y'all just did this or whatever. Do y'all do this to everybody? Now I was just listening to her and everything. So I was like, then she was like, well, I'm like, was you alright? When she said that, I was like, are you alright? She was like, yeah, you alright. She was then, that's when she just told me like basically like, you was alright, don't worry about nothing, and I'm worried about Keith. That's what basically she was saying. So I was like, well, I'm about to go talk to him, and I was like, I apologize on my behalf if I did anything wrong. And then I went in there and told him like, he need to come in there and apologize to.
And he was reluctant to do that.
Yeah, with me at first.
You said at one point in time that she wanted to go, and you said to her, well, you could go at any time.
Yeah.
And she said, well, you guys
that
are
was
big.
That was at the end of everything, though. That was at the end of everything.
Do you think she was trying to tell you that she was afraid?
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. I'm like she
felt didn't feel she could leave.
Yeah, she felt like she couldn't, but I mean, that was at the end of everything, and I'm like, I just wasn't seeing it. Like, if she wanted to leave, she could have just.
Did you see like Keith doing anything that would keep her from leaving? I mean, did it look like?
No, I mean,
from what you could see, I mean, I know it was dark in there, but
yeah, it was just hugging or whatever. Like, she was holding him and he was holding her.
But it was dark in the room.
Yeah,
right?
it was dark.
Okay.
And I know you mentioned.
Wouldn't have. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Did you see if he was holding her down? Or did you
no, they
were
were standing up.
Down?
They were standing up.
Okay.
Yeah, they was just standing up, hugging each other.
And you mentioned that she had started to put her pants back on.
Yeah, she had.
They had sex again.
Not her pants. She just had her like panties on, but then she took them back off.
Okay, she took them back off.
She took them off. He didn't like take them down.
And that's when she was standing there talking.
Yeah, they was standing up. Yeah.
You were able to see this from.
Yeah, I could see. I was just standing right there. And I was sitting in the chair. The room wasn't there.
Was there a light on in the room at all?
No, it was like the light outside.
Okay.
Yeah, it like come through the blinds a little bit.
Okay. All right. And so at some point she's saying, I didn't feel like I could leave.
Yeah, basically she was just like, he wasn't in the room then. And
He was in the bathroom.
I was talking to her. And I turned on the light. She was getting everything. I was like, do you have everything? She was like, yeah. So we was talking and everything. So she was like, I feel like, she was like, basically, I'm like, so you could have just left. And she was like, well, y'all big and stronger than I am. I was like, well, if you wanted to leave, I would have let you leave. And if she wanted to leave, I would have, Keith wouldn't have touched her.
But you feel that she didn't understand that she.
Yeah, she probably didn't understand that. She probably just felt like these dudes dominant, and I'm not gonna try to take my chances.
And how long had you been introduced to her? You talked to her in the lobby for about how long before you ended up, and you've never met her before?
No, it was probably about 20 or 25 minutes. They was out there talking.
Okay. So then she went back to.
We went to the room. We was in the room talking before it happened. Probably about 15 minutes.
And then basketball was.
Yeah, then
played.
they started playing, and then things started getting taken off.
Okay. Do you have any questions of us right now?
Yeah. What do this lead to?
Well, it's an investigation of a sexual assault.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens is we write a police report, and then if you want, you can write a statement based on what you've said tonight,
Mm-hmm.
and leave it for us. And it goes to the prosecuting attorney's office. They review it based on its merits.
Mm-hmm. What that mean, the merits?
Well, your side of the story, her side of the story. They review the facts, the circumstances, and merits like believability, credibility.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what? So she came to y'all and said like basically what?
Well, the complaint comes through as a sexual assault. In other words, there was sex that was had without her really willing to do so.
So was
and
it
her
like
also saying, like you said, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to stop.
Mm-hmm.
And then if that continues, you know,
Yeah.
you understand that. I mean, you know, you're a young man, but you understand when a young lady says no.
Yeah, to stop.
You stop.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if a young lady is not certain or is behaving in a way that obviously brought you attention to the situation to say, are you okay?
Yeah.
You know, and you obviously knew tonight why we were over at your place, because you were talking to her and saying, hey, are you okay? And, you know, you could have left, and she's telling you, I didn't feel I could. Things that concern you enough that you're thinking, maybe I need to go see her today. You know, remember her name, you don't know where she lives.
And with going to your roommate and saying, hey, you need to apologize. I mean, it sounds like you were pretty adamant to him that,
because
you know.
that's how she was coming on to me. Like, she felt like I could get him to talk to her. Like, so, I mean, and they had the most chemistry anyway, because they was talking longer than I did. But just the way I talked to her and she was coming at me, I felt like she felt that she can come to me before she can go to him. So I was seeing how she was feeling because she was talking to me and he was in the bathroom. So I went in there and told him and he came out.
Right. And you had to coax him, really.
Yeah, I just told him, like, dude, you need to come out here.
It didn't really seem like he wanted to come out and apologize to her.
Nah, he didn't seem like he had no reason to.
Yeah. You said you had sex with this young lady twice. And did you use one condom?
No, I used 3.
3? Okay. And they're in the room there?
Yeah, the first one I didn't ejaculate into. The second one I did. And then the third one I did.
Okay. And only vaginal sex?
Yeah.
On your part? I mean, obviously it's dark. You can't really tell.
And she didn't perform oral sex that you know of?
No kissing on me.
Okay.
No kissing.
Would you have seen on Keith if she had?
Yeah.
You did see? She performed oral sex on Keith?
No, I mean, I don't know if he kissed her, but that's what she was like trying to, or he was trying to.
but I don't know if it really did happen.
Okay.
So what do this got to do with me?
Well, you're part of the complaint, if you will. So
she was complaining about me, or just?
Well, and when I say complain, it's not so much.
It's just because I was in it.
Well, I think in totality, you're understanding that this young lady at some point said, "I don't want to do this anymore." Mm-hmm. And you said that you didn't have sex with her after she said that.
Yeah, okay? When she said stop.
And that's why we're asking the questions we are this evening. We're trying to find out what happened. And so, and you've provided that statement. So we document this, and a prosecuting attorney, which is the chief law enforcement official in any county or city, like a district attorney, reviews the report that we write and your statements and evaluates them, if you will, and makes a decision about what's believable and what really happened between the stories, if you will, and
okay, I see what
and sides of the stories. Okay, the facts that you relay as you saw them and what she and Keith has decided, at least at this point in time, he's not making a statement, which is his choice. But that's where it sits, and that's why we're here at wee hours in the morning. And it's a difficult job, it's a difficult circumstance, and one that obviously you're concerned about.
Yeah, because I ain't trying to do that. I just told you what happened. So I just feel like that I don't feel like I got no pressure on me or nothing. So
Okay. Would you say that, although you said very clearly, I stopped after she said she didn't want to do this anymore, and your roommate, teammate, Keith, he coaxed her into having more sex, or continued to have sex with her. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is partly why perhaps she was reacting the way she was. And it's
I understand what you're saying, but I can see what she's saying. Like, she was scared. Like, if she didn't go on with it, something else could have happened.
Yeah.
And then she